Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without further. James Harden, he made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow, you get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. Two elite teams putting each other to the test. A lot on the line in this one. And here we go, two of the best rebounding teams in the league going head-to-head. Should be a lot of physical play. Who has the advantage, Shaq?
Well, whoever boxes out, Ernie has the advantage. It's a lost art. You don't really see it a lot. So you see a lot of guys coming in off the free throw line with the booyaka tip dunk. It's all about anticipation, toughness, and commitment.
Well, great rebounding can make up for a lot of deficiencies elsewhere in your game. So if you can get other shots, you can get more shots and more possessions, you're going to have a better chance of winning.
I can see by the clock over there that it's almost ready.
Oh, wow.
We're just set for the game to begin. So let's send it down to Kevin Harlan with the call.
We're here in the Bay Area, the beautiful Bay Bridge spanning from San Francisco to Oakland. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley, and it's Terry in at the point guard. Now here's Ariza, coming off a solid outing against Portland.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And so here is Golden State. Curry attacking. And that one hits back iron. Harden with it. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Outside Curry. Here's Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Bogut's got the first basket of the game for the Warriors. And here's Harden. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Portland. Howard kicks to Harden. Pass to Beasley. Houston moving it around. Reeves the dishes to Howard. That's good.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and LA that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
And it seems, Greg, that, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Wasted no time on that one. Ariza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
Harden has a wide open look, and Curry pulls it down.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Let's go. Green for 2 points. Curry's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the 3 off target.
Even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the wide open shot from Green. Traps in the tray. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Harden kicks to Terry. He feeds it to Beasley. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Curry, good.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
Rockets leading by 3. Harden outside. He dishes it to Howard. Fades away. Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that ties it up.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Harden against Thompson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got...
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Ezeli is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Livingston in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Now the pass to Terry. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ezeli.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Offensive rebound, and he makes good on the layup.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Terry, the pass to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Tries it from 9. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And it's 6 points for Beasley.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Ezeli. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Thompson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. Houston in the lead. Terry outside. Kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ariza. Beasley left side. And it's Houston with another.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Now Curry. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He kicks it to Livingston. Back to Curry. It's deflected. It's Harden with the drive, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
On the wing, Terry. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count that one.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Dishes it to Bogut. Shot from 12. Excellent D from Howard. Ariza. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
What a terrific shot. Those Hail Mary buckets.